Hey, what's up, Marie?
Hey.
I see you having a birthday party. Would you call it a birthday party?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Marie. Happy birthday to you.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment, like we just did. And tonight we're gonna be talking about Belle collectors.
Yep. So if you, excuse me, so if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, comment down below. Don't forget that we have a Patreon. Consider joining our Patreon to support the channel. And we had a good old laugh and good talk last night. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's just go straight into it. So it seems as though that Tisha and Marie are doing a spa day. So Marie has never been to one of these things. You know, I thought about going. I just seen it because to me this was on Atlanta Housewives so many years ago, and so yeah, I guess they still got these things going around. But it seems as though Marie is celibate, honey, and she do not need to be on this right about now, honey, because it's feeling evidently mighty good to her. Now, I guess it's just to clean out your yang. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They got all these different things, you know, the yoni, all this stuff or whatever, the steam. I don't know.
Man, don't just steam, shrivel it up, make it shrink.
I don't know. I personally, I don't know. But it seems as though these ladies were relaxed because it seemed like they couldn't even pretend. Like they couldn't, it's like they were getting sleepy just even, you know, sitting there having this conversation. No. And so Marie was inviting Tisha to her rebirth birthday party, not no birthday party.
Rebirth?
Yeah.
That's too much. Yeah, rebirthday. That's all it's a rebirth.
And so anyway, so Tisha was also telling Marie about, you know, her and Glenn trying to come back, but she like, nope, she enjoying what she had, her peace and all that stuff, and she just don't need that in her life right now. So Marie was also talking to Tisha about Cedric and Cedric trying to come back around. She's like, girl, what? Now, honey, last season, y'all put the little box, you and Essie put the man's stuff out there on the house. I mean, on the front porch. Now you trying to bring him on back.
Oh, you have one box. That's all you got, one box, man.
Right, that's all he had. So so she said that she loves Cedric, but he's a serial cheater, and that's not something that she needs in her life. You know, when he in her presence, he treats her like royalty, but when he's out of her presence, he treats her like he really and truly don't care. This man then slept with the call girls and everything.
What's a call girl?
You don't know for real, like an escort.
I know
what they call it. Yeah,
I use it. So he's paying
that call girl. That word is old.
Yeah, it must be a Mississippi thing. But anyway, what's up with the guys in Mississippi, man? It's like they all cheat.
Yeah,
they all cheat. You gotta watch Clifford.
I thought his name Cliff.
I don't know why I call him Clifford. Big red dog. Yeah, Cliff. Gotta watch him, man.
So let's move on to Tambra T. Now Tambra T, who was that? She was coming in dressed like a rapper. with them tight leather pants on and that chain and everything.
Well, she thought she was salt and pepper.
I guess. So Tamara T came in. She was talking to her parents, and so Damon came in shortly after, and basically they're talking about her wanting to, have this baby, but her mama said, "What you gonna do first?" So the man said, "Well, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna get married."
That's right, man. Get married, man. You're out here trying to have these babies and stuff, man. But some women, they don't want to be married, but they want to have a child.
They do. They don't want to deal with the man, honey, but they want that from the man.
Mm-hmm.
So they just sitting there having that conversation, and it seems as though they talked about her granny passing, her grandma passing. When she was in the actual hospital, she was having surgery, and her and she didn't know that I guess granny was in that condition or whatever. So anyway, so they FaceTime each other, and after she FaceTime, I don't know, a couple of hours later, she passed away. She says she feels guilty because she says, as much as her grandmother has been there for her, she was not there for her. And I was like, girl, that's not your, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that was your fault. She was having surgery.
Yeah. Was she talking about just at that time?
I think
throughout?
At that time.
Okay, I thought she was talking about throughout most of her life.
I think at that time, because it seemed like she still was close to her.
Yeah. But you can be close to somebody, but don't do anything for them.
Well, that's true. So let's move on to Marie and Essie. So they talking about the business. So Marie was telling Essie about she talked to Cedric and how Cedric been coming around and stuff like that. And well, I guess not coming around like that, but also how Cedric was calling her to give her 5 clinics for methadone. That's what it is, for methadone and everything. So Essie like, what? In her confession, she was like, I still don't trust him, honey. He toxic.
Essie, you jealous, Essie?
I think so.
You jealous? You jealous because her man trying to come back? Gotta watch you side eye.
So Essie also let Marie know because she said, I talked to Latrice, and Latrice seems as though she apologized for what took place. She took ownership of all that and stuff, and Marie was like, what? So you going behind my back talking to people and everything? So yes. So Marie also said that as far as her health and everything, her body, she's in a good place because she has been off medicine for 5 days. I said, that's good. And I believe that that's why her attitude is better. You know that her attitude seemed better, right?
Yeah, I noticed that this episode.
Because medicine, them side effects, honey,
they can have your mood swings bad, real bad. They can give you some real bad mood swings. And I don't know what kind of medication they had on. It seemed like they had on some pain meds.
Yeah, for lupus.
Right, and that stuff can make your mood swing. And you get attitude with people, you get irritated. So that could be what's going on with her.
Yeah. So it seems as though Essie was also telling her that she invited Latrice to the rebirth party too. So she was like, girl, you just doing too much. But she didn't seem to be bothered. They want to do brand new start this thing off. And I said, please, because we're not going into 2 seasons with this mess.
And she just said, since they're going to have the rebirth birthday party, it was going to be 2/22/22.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, numbers mean something to her, I guess. So
yeah,
like a new beginning or something like that.
So let's move on to Tamara comes in to Aikisha's house. Now, first when she knocked on the door, Tamara, that baby,
See, y'all thought it was just only me saying something about Tamara's voice last season. Even the baby knew it. The baby probably heard it when she got the car. What's coming to the door? Oh, what's all that noise? Yeah. That's how she be laughing.
So she said, listen, I wanted to bring you a gift because I know you invited. Did she invite her to the birthday party? But she said, I know I wanted to bring you a gift. So anyway, in that conversation, they were saying, I don't know if she said, I didn't know if I should invite you because I know you wanted to have kids and stuff like that. I didn't want to seem like I was being insensitive. And so she said, well, that's fine. But she said, well, did the other ladies come? She said, I invited all of them, honey. And then none of them show up. So they were saying, we're not finna give you no filming time.
Now, what did she expect? Okay, let's keep it real. You came to the table. You came into this group. You you look down on this group. Ashley found out later on in the episode, she said some of the girls was ugly. You know what I'm saying? And this stuff got back to the ladies. You know, when you burn your bridges and you rub people the wrong way,
Yeah.
don't expect them to come to your events or come to your come to your beck and call.
Right.
They're not gonna do that, man.
Right.
And maybe she was in her head, she was so bougie-fied, she thought she had it going on so much that I can talk bad about you. You still gonna come to my stuff out. Y'all still wanna be around me.
And then another thing too, you got to be mindful when you one of the first people that come on this show, and then you want to come on here and just try to insert yourself and make shady remarks like that to the people that's been here for a season.
You gotta earn your stripes.
Yeah, baby. Now if you would have came in on the beginning, that would have been different. But you coming in like this, girl, you gotta watch yourself now. We done took a liking somewhat to some of these girls on here. So now you you're coming in all wrong. Pump your brakes.
And that's the thing. With these shows, they bring us new character on these shows. You know, I don't care. They had a new character, Married to Medicine, Buffy. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Then you had new characters on Married to Love and Marriage Huntsville, Destiny. We didn't like her at first because she came in the wrong way.
Right.
But she had to change course. So, you know, she's going to, what's her name? Aisha? Aisha. Yeah, she's going to have to reevaluate her personality, man. So.
Yeah. Aisha said that she goes in the conversation and started telling, what's her name? Tambra, about the stuff that that Tisha was telling her about her man Damon. It's probably Damon, child. I'm talking about Damon. Anyway, so started telling her stuff.
Yeah, it could be Damon. I mean Damien. Damon. Yeah.
Damon. We got to be Damon, honey. We got Tambra and Damon.
It's like Rodeo and Rodeo.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So anyway, Tamara was like, girl, what? Yeah, she trying to throw shade. Yeah, she saying something about your man. Ooh, I need to talk to her. Yeah, you need to talk to her. But I didn't engage. I ain't telling nothing, honey. So let's move on. So now they having Marie's birthday party at Shaggy's restaurant. Now, I thought it was the one in Biloxi or Gulfport because, we never been, but we pass by there all the time when we down at Gulfport, but it wasn't. It must have been, I guess, in Jackson. Maybe they got several locations.
It probably was in Jackson.
Because it was on water. So it seems as though that, so you know, everybody pulling up in their cars, they nice cars and stuff like that. So Gucci don't like Marie. I'm just gonna that it is what it is. No matter what Marie do, so Gucci got her already that she don't like her. So Gucci was saying, I'm coming in this thing. You got black balloons, child. Then you got some over in the back dropping this up picture. I guess you saying it look more like a funeral than anything.
You took my joke. I said that. Yeah, I said that.
When you said it?
When we was watching the show.
I don't remember you saying
I said, man, it's like a funeral procession, man. Like
that's what you said.
Yeah, because it had the picture up there like she passed away. I said that.
That was in the back of my conscience. Well, you take my stuff all the time.
Taking my jokes, man.
So anyway, was it a joke or just your thought?
It was a joke. She did like she passed away. Like they came past, you know how you come and give your last. Yeah, like. And you walk in, you see the little picture right there on the thing. She looking like she.
It wasn't even that big.
I know.
So anyway, Marie came in along with her mom. And so her mom sit down, they greet all the other ladies. And her mom was just saying how proud she is of her. And that, you know, she's glad that she's opening that clinic because people like her need it. So she need it. And she, you know, she's glad that she's doing it. So she give her a hug and everything. So, you know, I like that scene. So let's move on because Eddie keep on yawning, child. He getting real sleepy. So let's move on to where Treese is coming in. Oh, and Marie look like, but I'm glad Essie warned her and let her know so she can be better prepared, you know. So she come in, they hug each other. She said, "Ooh, turn around." I said, "See, this how it should be."
Yeah. See,
even though it may be a little extra fake,
it could be, but still, I like to see it because you know you see the sisterhood trying to come together and empower one another.
Right.
And so it was good to see that, and let's keep that going. Don't get me wrong, I like a little mess here and there, but let's get this this empowerment going. Y'all building stuff, y'all building y'all wealth, y'all building each other up. Stop all this backstabbing, stop all this like shady stuff.
Right.
Just.
Well, see, now the person, we got to stop all this because now Akeisha is the one on the chopping block.
Right, so
now we got to team up against her.
The OGs of the show are going to come together.
Yes.
To fight the big enemy that's coming, just like a comic book movie.
So they hug, but the other ladies couldn't believe it. Like, what? Yeah. What am I seeing? And so anyway, also the ex-husband Cedric comes in. And then Tisha, she like, oh my goodness, what's really going on? So
I don't want to be like Cedric when I grow up, man.
He came up there and started
singing. All the women like, ah.
Well, before that, she called him up there. She said she want to appreciate him and thank him, but she did talk about infidelity, how hard it was, and all that stuff, whatever.
And guess what? That didn't phase him one bit.
I didn't understand why she said that, but anyway, so she was also saying that she want to thank him because he hooked her up with this just like pain therapy. I forgot the words.
It's pain management.
Yeah.
Pain management. It's like an electric shock therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like it stimulates the nerves. I get that done when I was go, for my back and everything. So it works for me. So it might not work for everybody else. But Sid came in there, got all his kudos, sung a couple of things, and bounced, man. And it was, where you going, Sid? He didn't look back. He threw the peace sign up and walked on out. I said, that's a cool, bro.
And they said, oh, like Luther Vandross. They said, no, Sid Jackson.
Sid Jackson, boy. He threw them deuces up and walked on out.
Yeah, he
did.
And
the thing about when he threw them deuces up, sometimes you threw the deuces, you look back.
He didn't.
He looked back.
Yeah, they say, and Ensa said he's still toxic.
Yes, you hate it. You straight hate it.
So let's move on to Tambra because we're almost finished. So Tambra and Tisha are having a conversation. So they are talking, and Tambra wants to know, okay, well, Akeisha told me some information that you got, about the situation and all this stuff or whatever. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me go back. So this part is what Tambra was asking the ladies. I talked to Akeisha and everything, and she said, and she had the birthday party. She said, none of y'all showed up.
And she came with all kinds of excuses.
She said, my hamster died.
She ain't got a hamster.
Yeah. So anyway, somebody said, well, I had nothing engagement. I had stuff to do. Yeah, I couldn't make it. Yada, yada, yada. But it seems so Gucci was like, well, listen, let me be honest, honey. I was turned off at that brunch. And with the stuff that she was saying and how she was acting. And so it seems as though, too, that Tisha said that Akeisha done called some of the girls ugly.
Now, to me, that was like new news to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, me either.
And you calling these women ugly, and you talking about, like I said, the OGs of the show. And you come in here, who you supposed to be, man? What you trying to prove? What's the purpose in that?
I don't know.
What's the purpose of calling these women ugly? Like Tisha said, I invite you to the table, man, and you get invited to the table, and you gonna kind of throw shade at the other women.
And then, were you saying their attitudes were ugly, or were you physically calling them ugly?
The way I took it, I know, but the way I took it, I think that she was saying they were physically ugly. Yeah, that's why I took it.
So Tambra, she couldn't say nothing with all this.
But Tambra, that's her friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta choose.
So the producers asked Tambra, did Akeisha say anything? Do she talk about the ladies? And Tambra's like, wait.
There you go.
Yeah, so she couldn't say nothing. So anyway, in the next scene, let's see, Tambra was talking to Letitia, and Letitia wanted to tell her what she heard about, the designer, home interior,
decorator, or something like that. Yeah.
So she said it seems as though the young lady and Damon had an emotional connection. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I thought the girl said that she was a side chick, honey. that she didn't know that man was with. She didn't know they were still together, and she been sleeping with that man. Now, I guess Tisha want to kind of dress it up a little bit and say they had emotional connection. She was like, girl, I said, in this scene right here, Tamara, there was no high pitch. There was no high pitch. That lets me know that she can talk in a regular tone.
Oh, when you talking about a man, I guess,
Something to get up under her skin.
Yeah, the real her come out then.
Yeah. So she said, Tamara said, what? That's not true. There was no emotional connection. She said, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. That did not happen. She said, and one time, in fact, he gave me his text message like, this girl saying yada yada yada. She said, what? So she went back and read the text message, and she went back further and read them. So she said she didn't see anything that was out of line or anything, any kind of connection. I was like, but Tamara, like, come on, girl, like, come on. Anyway, so Tamara don't believe it. She was like, girl, that ain't nothing to talk about. Let's move on. So it seems as though the next thing, Tamara is at her grandmother's house. She's reminiscing about, missing her grandmother and how good she was. And Damon know the whole family. In fact, he said her family like his family,
Well, this is what happens when you grow up in a small town. You know what I'm saying? Everybody basically know everybody,
and then they've been together so long.
Yeah, that too. So
so anyway, she cries, and he was like, baby, I can't stand to see you cry. Don't cry. So she was like, I can't help it. I miss it. So, he's trying to encourage her and everything. So they go outside, and so she said, listen, I don't know why she chose to tell him outside.
Yeah, I said, why not tell them inside the house where it's warm at? You know what I'm saying?
But was it warm? Because that house vacant, I guess.
They probably they got the power on. You had lights on.
True.
So I'm like, why she didn't tell them in there? But she had to wait till outside. I guess it's more dramatic when you're outside shivering.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna tell you and her to get in my car so you can go in yours. And so anyway, so she said, listen, I sound crazy for telling. I said, no, you don't, baby. You better tell them what you need to tell. I ain't never gonna start a conversation out, but I heard my man cheating and some of it sound crazy. Ask you this. But she said,
yeah, it depends. If you know your man cheating, somebody bring some BS to you, yeah, you sound crazy. Why you bring me to the BS? You know I ain't doing nothing.
Well, so she ain't that crazy. Evidently, she want to know if there's some truth to it. So she said, I feel crazy for telling you this, but listen, let me ask you this. I was talking to Tisha, and so she was saying that, the girl, the whatever she is, the decorator, she said that, you guys had an emotional connection. And so he was looking like, and it went off.
No, that
part of it.
Oh yeah. So after that, they went to confession. He sitting up there with Tamara confession. The producer asked him about that, and I guess asked the producer asking him about the other lady. They was laughing, and he said, Damon said, "What, you think it's funny? Why you laughing? It's not funny." And I guess the producer asked him something else about the relationship. He said, "Next question." He didn't want to answer it.
Yeah.
Now, he could be playing this up. He could be playing up for dramatic effect. Or he could really be seeing this woman. He's someone, put out there for the world to see.
Right. Because he got very defensive. To me, it turned real dark.
Real dark.
Like, in his voice, his tone, and everything.
His body language. It's changed.
Because I think the producer was, of course, doing that job, just trying to get it out of him, but making light of it. Like, is you really, you know what I'm saying, like that?
But he didn't see no humor in that. And so I don't know, man. To me, that's, if you're gonna, hopefully Tamara sees that side of him, because that went kind of left real quick with him. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? Child. Maybe he is seeing his other chick.
Another pimp of Mississippi. All right, you guys. So they pimping in Mississippi. I mean, you better not. You better not.
And I know JJ ain't pimping, because JJ, he'll tell on himself.
All right, you guys. That's all we got for Belle Collective. We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I was put God first.
Deuces.
Hey! I was put God first.